Well. Oh, it's there.
Oh.
Sounds quieter and weirder. I don't know what Trav did. He did
Weird.
something. No. Fucking Travis. Hey, everybody.
Hello!
Welcome to the show. Mike and T.
Jay, happy St. fucking Patty's Day.
Happy St. Patty's Day. We got our green beers going down here. Oh, that's good beer.
It's Busch Light Draft.
That's the only way to go.
BLD. I stopped and got a dirty 30.
Yeah.
Couldn't help myself. It was on sale.
I love it.
I did fuck up. I meant to get some food coloring
Yeah.
to make the green beer, clearly.
Sure.
And I didn't look that close, and I bought food coloring gel
Oh,
for like cake decorating.
is that why we have a green
So there's a
splotch
little,
at the bottom?
yeah, if you stirred it up now, it'd probably dissolve a little bit better, but it did the trick.
It did the trick. I hope it comes
is,
off on camera.
Right? And well,
Works.
St. Patty's Day.
Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody.
Leave a little green schmudge on the edge.
Yeah, get it all over your fingers. Yep. What a day out.
Absolutely gorgeous.
70
It
out?
was 74 when I was just driving home. Yeah, hot.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It's steamy down here.
Yeah, it
Just
is.
a couple days ago, we were crying about how cold it was.
Rightly so, it was.
Sweating.
Yeah, I can get used to this.
Yeah, hopefully.
You think we've had our last snow?
I think we've had our last substantial snow. We might get a dust or something, some shitty night.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it gets bad again from here. I mean, it doesn't, the highest day is like 55, like for the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, but and rain, I think. We're going to get into that April showers bullshit.
Yeah. Well, you got to have the May flowers. Can't have the May flowers without the April showers.
Yeah, this is true.
Mm-hmm.
Lot going on in the world. I wanted to mention our Patreon is just about open.
Oh, exciting.
I was supposed to show you, some of the stuff before the show, but we'll do it afterwards.
Yeah.
Just want to give it a final once-over. There's like 7 tiers. Ryan helped me set this all up. Actually, Ryan did everything
Okay. Thank you, Ryan.
in concert with me. I was working with him a little bit, but he's the heavy lifter.
Yeah.
And so that'll be
big
cool,
concert.
man, to get our extra content's loaded.
Yeah.
We've got like 4 pieces in there. That interview with Tooch is hilarious.
Yeah, it's a great one.
It's great. There's questions. We go back. Tooch is on one of them with us,
Yep.
and that gets dark quick.
That will happen sometimes.
Yeah. So there's like 4 pieces, and there's probably 3 hours of shit in there already.
And we'll do more.
And I was talking to Fady yesterday. I said, "Hey, dude, Troy and I are going to have you on this week to do extra content that we could throw in there, like go through whatever he's going through on the road."
Yeah, I'd love to hear some stories.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's like, "Fuck yeah, I'd love to. That's amazing." So we're going to throw an hour in there with Eric,
Yeah, cool.
see what he's up
Look
to.
forward to
and-
talking to him.
Yeah, for sure. So. Yeah, lots of exciting stuff.
Good things coming for sure.
We'll give you the final details on Patreon, and hopefully people sign up.
Yep.
That's going to be our lifeline.
That's
honestly.
essentially the new members area, if you
Yeah.
know what that exactly is. But
But for people that had trouble, and a lot of this is on us. We were using small companies and sending stuff out or getting stuff done to be sent out on time is a pain in the ass for guys that don't do that.
Right.
And it was trouble for us, and it was frustrating for listeners. Patreon handles all that shit, and so as soon
we
as
can't fuck it up.
we can't fuck it up. They send it out, and then they
Nice.
just they take a small percentage of whatever it is. But if we want hats and shirts and stickers and mugs, they send it all out quickly, promptly,
Okay.
and do all that. So that'll make things a lot easier. So I need Troy. I need you to. It is fucking hot.
It's a little fucking toasty in
sweating.
here. Yeah.
I just need
Nice.
you to look it over, so make sure like you're comfortable. Like, yeah, we can do that stuff.
Sure.
We can do that.
The
have a
proverbial
gathering.
we. Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, I've signed off on it already, but I don't want to lock you into something. You go, I ain't fucking doing that.
Fair enough.
So that's why I say we. I don't
exciting.
Wanna,
So
I don't want to put you in a spot.
No, I would think by next week we may have some things in motion.
Oh, it'll be up before that. It'll probably be up this weekend. Finally. So
Nobody will know about it.
yeah, I know. Well, we're telling them now. They can check in. Patreon, TDC podcast. There's pictures up there and shit. You'll see it. It might even be live now. I probably shouldn't say that, but whatever. What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
What are they gonna do? Anyway, some things going on. We won't spend much time on Russia, and Ukraine, but holy fuck, dude, Putin is out of. This is like getting to next level, out of control.
Don't call him a psychopath. You'll end up in a suitcase.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
See, isn't that her boyfriend that did it, admitted to it? I mean, who
It's
knows?
a little story, but
So what you're talking about is a model that came out a year ago and was like, Putin's a fucking whatever she said.
he called him a psychopath, I think it was. But
Yeah.
something
And
along
then
those lines.
She was found dead in a suitcase recently.
But she said that a year ago, so it's funny how they throw that out right away.
Yeah.
Oh, Russian model, because she's beautiful, so you can throw her all over the front page.
Right, right.
Who called Putin a psychopath?
Found
Found dead in a suitcase, body in a suitcase.
And it makes it sound like, oh my God, they're doing all that
Putin,
stuff.
that animal.
Turns out she got into a fight with a fucking boyfriend, like strangled her and stuffed her in a suitcase. Probably had nothing to do with Putin, but you know, who knows. They bombed a theater in the port city of
Mariupol?
Mariupol, in Ukraine today, even as the word children. I don't know if you saw that.
They wrote it in Russian out in the street, right?
So the house or the theater is like this. They'd written children in Russian here and children in Russian here. You could see it from the fucking sky. Clear as day. And they missiled it. Sent a missile into it. The building withstood.
Nice.
This
Yeah.
old ass build.
They don't make them like that anymore. Man.
No. And
Shit
so
now just explodes.
yeah, they thought they were just going to go into a pile of 1,000 people. There were 1,000 kids and women in there, and using it as a shelter. They thought they were just going to have 1,000 dead people, and it turns out I haven't heard of anyone that died in that.
Not a single casualty?
Not yet. That
Wow.
could change.
Yeah, still.
They couldn't get it. There was so much shelling going on around there. They couldn't get in there to check at first, but they got that under control. And they said lots of people were coming out alive. They were in the basement and leaving underneath the building, and the building stood its ground. So
There was a video yesterday of what looked like the Russian shooting a citizen, a civilian with his hands up.
Yeah.
Got out of the car like this, boom, shoots him.
Yep.
Like, I mean, how many examples of this kind of shit do you need?
Oh, how about the 10 people that were murdered by Russian troops in a bread line? Standing in a fucking bread line and just mowed down.
Yeah.
10 of them.
Unbelievable.
And then he went on state media and said, Russian citizens who disagree with this war are need to be exterminated or something like
You're
like
traitors to the country.
traitors
and-
to the country, and this is a good time in Russian history for them to be. It's like when bug flies in your mouth and you just spit out the bug. That's what they are. It's like, holy shit. He's using language we haven't heard since Hitler.
Yeah.
Since Stalin. Like, that's the exterminating people. By the way, Russia has come out and said that the building that was bombed, it's not us.
Wasn't them?
Must have
Again?
been Ukraine bombing self.
Smart. Yeah,
That's
that
what they
whole
said.
deny. Wasn't me.
Is that the geopolitical equivalent of why are you hitting yourself?
Yeah.
Why are you hitting
Quit
yourself?
hitting yourself.
Quit hitting yourself.
Basically.
The older brother.
Although, no, they're actually hitting you. At least that one's where you're like taking his hand and making him hit himself in the face, you know? But that's,
wasn't
no,
us.
no. That'd be the equivalent of the brother punching you in the face and saying, why are you hitting yourself?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Mom,
Well,
he
I was
hit
getting
me.
close.
Oh, he punched himself.
It's ridiculous. Like anyone's. Yeah, that's what the Ukrainians are doing. They're bombing their own shelters now. Sure.
That's exactly.
Sure.
Because that's what they need.
Also, WNBA star. Can you really say star? Is anyone in the WNBA a star?
You know, I mean, I know who Brittany Griner is, so I guess. I mean, I can name about 3 players in the NBA or WNBA, and that's it.
Can you?
Sue Bird,
Is she still playing?
I think she
Leslie
was.
something? Is there a Leslie?
Lisa Leslie's long gone.
Okay, whatever. Wasn't
Rebecca
Reggie's
Lobo, yeah.
Reggie's
Oh,
sister?
yeah, whatever her Miller was.
Yeah, Sue Miller.
Anyway,
Cass, doesn't matter.
Regina. We'll go with Regina Miller.
Regina Miller. Fine.
It was him with just a wig on out there just balling, just breaking ankles in the
Lights out.
off season. Cheryl Miller.
Cheryl Miller.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yep.
I was going down the Cheryl.
yep.
Yeah. Griner was arrested in February on an undisclosed date by Russian lawmen on suspicion of carrying a cannabis-filled vape on her way into the country. Currently being held captive in an unknown facility on drug charges. Thursday, Russia state media said that the courts there in Moscow decided, 2 more months. We'll look at this again in 2 more months. Just sit
Just
tight.
sit
bitch.
tight. Yeah, sit
Sit
down
tight.
and wait it out.
Yeah. There's a human rights watchdog group that's apparently there and says she's not in horrible conditions. She's got 2 roommates in her cell. The only thing she's bitching about is the beds because she's 6'9".
Say a little big for those beds, I bet.
Yeah, a little big for those beds.
Yeah, well, hey. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time, bitch.
Yeah, what are you doing? Going into Ukraine with a fucking vape pen?
I mean,
or into Russia? I mean,
The irony is that it's so normalized here that people don't think that much about it. And you travel all over the country, and most countries probably don't give a shit, but you start getting into communist countries,
yeah.
and they do.
Yeah, like I was telling you about Niblet saying, dude,
Yeah.
you get caught, and he's high every day, right? He's teaching English wherever he is in the world. He's like, you get caught, it's fucking death.
Yeah, try fucking around with that shit in like Kuwait or in,
Yeah.
Dubai and stuff over there.
Dubai? I would think Dubai would be more. No?
No, it's all man jammies and fucking face shields over there and shit.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know.
not all, but
Yeah.
a lot. I mean, the mentality still is.
I was texting with Jenny today about this. I said, do people smoke weed in Russia? And she said, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
You can be punished up to whatever. I mean, it's huge. I said, well,
It's one thing
Russians,
to be there and smoke it and have it or whatever, but to be going through airports and customs and shit
Yeah.
with it.
but I gotta imagine young people in Russia like to party and blow the lines out.
probably.
And she said, fuck yes, they do. They love to. And I said, so you can get weed there. It's just illegal. But people are growing it like
Just like everywhere else. I mean, it's
Yeah.
up until not too long ago, it was illegal here. And
Right.
federally, it still is, technically.
right. But we had the hash bash, and 20 years ago they'd give you a $5 fine.
Yeah, but that's local and that's Ann Arbor. You still, I mean, it's federal crime. You can't, you get busted at the airport with weed. I mean, now they just kind of turn a blind eye. They're not looking for it. If they find it, a vape pen,
Yeah.
they'll toss it. They won't, like arrest you for it.
Right.
You got, pounds. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
fucked. But
What Jenny did say was, better not tell them you're gay. That would be really bad.
really, can they not already figure that out?
That's exactly what I said to her. I said, she's way openly out.
Yeah, that's
Like they would know that, right?
yeah, just by looking her up.
But I don't know if just being declared gay would be enough. I mean, if you got caught
Yeah.
in bed with someone,
Scissoring or,
scissoring,
at a gay pride parade, then
Yeah.
that would be a problem.
Then
But
you'd
just
have a problem.
actually being gay.
Yeah.
Being gay is probably not a problem. Doing gay stuff is probably a problem.
Yeah. Well, she's facing 5 to 10 years.
Hey, listen, again,
This Larry just because of warm beer is his name. But yeah, he went in there and pulled a poster off the wall in North Korea, and he's dead now. They sent him back 5/6 dead, and then he just fucking died when he got home.
okay.
Yeah,
Well, like I said,
like I don't know, we didn't do anything to him. We did not touch him. He
you
was
get
fake.
all comfy cozy around here, and you think that it's like this everywhere in the world, and
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah.
So, to be stupid, you play stupid games, win stupid prizes,
right? And for a WNBA player who's been around as long as
and
Brittany
traveled all
Griner,
over the world.
yes, you would think dude. That's why I was asking Jenny.
And it
I
could
would
have
think
been
these players could get weed if they wanted her vape pen in Russia.
And it could have been so stupid that she didn't even know it was in the backpack. A little vape pen. It's tucked down into one of the pockets that you never
Yeah.
took out. You didn't take. It's entirely possible that it was, incidental.
yeah,
Which makes it more, insane. You're
Yeah.
talking about these years of sentence when it's personal. It's
Yeah.
not anything. We're doing any kind of smuggling or distribution.
just gives you a much clearer view of how the rest of the world is. It's just
Yeah,
scary shit.
especially Russia.
Yeah, especially in a time like this. It is hot as balls down here, bro.
I know it. Yeah, I opted for the T-shirt, not the sweatshirt.
Yeah, I'm too fat to wear a t-shirt.
Okay.
So there's that. Jussie Smollett.
Yes.
What'd you think?
I think I think it's fucking hysterical. I could not believe when I heard that last night that they let him out of jail.
I'm going to surprise you on this one.
Okay.
I'm sort of with Jussie Smollett on this.
Really?
Yeah.
On
Well, because I think it's a decent argument that this isn't going to come to an appeals case for longer than the 150 days. So if he ends up being found innocent, then he's already served this time and he can never get that back. So until we go to the appeals part of this case, he should be out on.
then why would anybody
bail.
ever go to jail immediately? If
Yeah.
why wouldn't they
Well,
all
I think
just
they
not
lean
have
on
to? I'm just saying.
nonviolent
Right?
first time.
But this is not the norm. This
Yeah.
is someone, and this wasn't someone that didn't go to jail because of circumstances. This is someone that went to jail and then was released.
Yeah.
That's a different story.
Well, someone made that phone call. Probably
Of course
Justice's
they did.
family.
Yeah, fucking. Jesus Christ.
And I know, it's so stupid.
And even if they did, who
I-
gives a shit?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you. So what? So you got threatened? You don't
Yeah.
get to serve the penalty for the crime that you committed and were
Yeah.
found guilty of? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
No, it's appalling to me. And
Well, I think he's going to do the 150 days no matter what. His appeal's going to fucking die. He's going to have no remorse. He's going to have no, he's not going to take any responsibility for it. So I think in the end, he's going to do the 150 days anyways. It's just going to take. I mean, dude, this has been going on since.
I don't give a shit. Why the fuck do you get
since-
to not get you were sentenced? You have the right to an appeal. Fine, go ahead.
Yeah.
That's the legal system. But you don't get to not serve your sentence.
Troy, he's got comorbidities. He's at
Don't
very,
get-
very high risk for COVID.
He's a fucking douche. He's a
know.
piece of shit.
I agree.
And it's not even. I mean, I have no fucking respect for that guy. I really don't. I mean, more so than what he did, which is abhorrent, because you're still fucking lying about it.
Yeah.
Man the fuck up.
Yeah.
And you want to put on your whole big show on the way out of court after you got sentenced because you probably thought you weren't going to get it. Or
He
you're
knew he
gonna
was
get
going to get it.
maybe.
That was planned. That was an acting job.
Of course,
So,
it's all been an acting job,
Yeah,
and a piss poor one for the record.
I fucking despise. I know, real hot take here. Despise lawyers. His lawyer Ooch, Bill Ooch. I don't know. Fucking who cares? He accused Judge James Lynn of having politicized the trial. There is no room for politics in our court system, and our appellate courts do not play politics. So
Okay.
this got kicked down to the appellates, and a 3-judge panel ruled. 2 of the 3 ruled he should leave because of the threat, possibility of COVID. He's stronger for that, and he would have served all his time.
What are these
before the appeal.
comorbidities? Because he seems like a very healthy young man.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe he's got asthma. Who knows?
Maybe he's unvaxxed because odds are he's unvaxxed.
Yeah, he could be. He's wearing a
Actually,
mask everywhere,
yeah.
outside and everything.
Right.
He questioned his lawyer. So no playing politics. So you guys have played the race card, the gay card, the black card,
Every card in the deck.
every fucking
I think the black card
political.
and the race card's the same one for the record. I don't think you can play that twice.
Oh, what? Homo card, race card,
The black card,
black cards,
the gay card,
gay card, the,
The black gay
homosexuality gay card.
the disproportionately affected card.
Yeah, he played all the cards you can play,
Yeah.
all political, all political. So the nerve, the gall, the
balls
balls
of this guy.
of this guy to be like, how dare this judge made this political? No, fuckface, you made it political with zero remorse, none. He even questioned whether Smollett should have been jailed at all,
Of course. That's
noting
his
the
attorney.
charges against him were dropped in March 2019. Oh yeah, you mean when you tried to scam with Kim Fox, the fucking DA there in highly politicized DA in Chicago, and got calls from Obama's best friend or fucking right hand twat, and tried to sweep this under the rug, give you $100 fine, have you do a couple community hour service at the Rainbow Coalition.
Yeah.
That was all swept under the rug until they looked closer at that case. Oh, the charges were dropped in March 2019. Yeah, for total bullshit reasons. And when they re-examined it and got an actual DA in there, they found fraud galore and said, no, we're charging this asshole. And the entire fucking police department was like, This dude's paying for this shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
He owes us. We spent over $130,000.
Yeah, is that what his restitution ended up being?
Yeah,
Something like that,
yeah,
and then
he had-
plus a fine.
Yes, he had $120,000 restitution because he'd already paid 10 grand. I wondered myself whether Chicago had seceded the union. Because in this country, you cannot try someone twice. It's unconstitutional to try someone twice. He wasn't tried the first time.
Yeah, it's not exactly double jeopardy. He wasn't tried and acquitted. That's double jeopardy, you fucking moron.
He said Smollett was treated harshly because
He is black and gay.
black.
Just black? Just black?
Should
He
black
only
men
pulled
be
one card on that one?
should black men be walked into jail with a class 4 felony?
Yeah.
Should white men be walked into jail with a class 4 felony?
Yeah.
Sure.
I think that's how that works.
Shame on you if you think so.
Okay.
People are still trying to lock black men up, and it's a disgrace.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah. I don't either.
Speaking of lawyers, your investment plan should be created just for you. However, developing and maintaining a comprehensive financial plan can be a bit of a balancing act. Mark and Jay at LPL Financial can deliver guidance needed to develop a well-balanced investment plan. Call today and tell them that you're a friend of the show for a no-cost, no-obligation consultation at 248-626-2000 and ask for Mark or Jay.
Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC.
President Soup took a turn down a weird dark alley. Not weird for him, when he starts rambling.
After he got up
God
from the nap
knows.
yesterday?
Yeah, God knows where he's going when he just starts riffing
Yeah.
the podium.
I
And
think everybody's like, oh, fuck.
yeah, everyone side stages. Like,
Right.
oh no,
Get the mic, get the mic, get the mic.
cut it. Just go to the fucking bars. Yeah, he went down quite a dark alley during remarks on the Violence Against Women Act at the White House yesterday. He was championing provisions of the reauthorized Violence Against Women Act, which he had a hand in creating in 1994. He spoke about establishing a new civil rights cause of action for those whose intimate images were shared on public screen, then went into detail about how it works. So basically, if someone's doing revenge porn,
Yeah.
it's what he's talking about. I think everybody knows what revenge porn is.
At this point, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty common.
No, he was going to explain it to us.
Okay. Gonna mansplain it, soup-splain it.
He's going to soup-splain it to everybody what revenge porn is. He was talking about how from women who have benefited from the law, about how compromising images can be exploited. How many times have you heard? I bet everybody knows somebody somewhere along the line that in an intimate relationship, what happened was the guy takes a revealing picture of his naked friend or whatever in a compromising position and then literally sends blackmails or mortifies that person, sends it out, put it online. We're giving survivors real sources against this abuse. And it's like, really? Do most people know someone who's been caught up in a...
Yeah, I wouldn't think most people.
Most-
Maybe most people have heard of it ever happening, but not
Yeah.
like in their circle. I don't
Well,
think.
here's the only thing I can think. When you've got an extreme crackhead son
Yeah.
who's taking pictures and videos of every hooker he fucks,
It seems like that's just the norm.
the norm, he
over there
probably
in
thinks-
the soup household.
he probably thinks every household in America is just like his. When they get compromising pictures of your son smoking crack and fucking hookers, like who hasn't been there?
Am I right?
And everyone's just like crickets chirping in the background. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Cut, fade to black, fade to black. So, yeah, I think he just needs to stop.
Well, if they just put them away and stop traipsing them around, we wouldn't have all this entertainment.
Hilarious entertainment. Yeah.
Because nothing's just going to change.
No.
The only entertainment we get out of it is his lack of speaking skills and coherent sentences.
Yeah. The first lady's husband got COVID. That's you, dipshit. Oh, yeah.
Oops.
So, T, what do you think is going on in the top children's hospital in Portland, Oregon?
Cancer?
No,
Kid AIDS?
no, maybe on some level. It's the Betcher Children's Hospital in Portland, which bills itself as Oregon's top-ranked children's hospital. They boast a gender clinic,
Oh, yeah, fucking Portland. I should have picked that up right away.
which offers advice for safe
gen-
tucking of a boy's genitals.
Go on. Safe tucking.
Safe tucking, yeah.
Okay.
Out of the way that can make the general area look smoother and flatter.
Okay.
They sell gender-affirming clothing items as well as sex toys, videos, and more. The research on safe tucking from the Gender Clinic states, safe tucking. What is tucking? Tucking is moving the penis, testicles, or both out of the way. This makes the genital area look smoother and flatter. Tucking can reduce any concerns you have about your body, how your clothes fit, and how safe you feel in public. People of all genders can tuck.
No.
wait,
Again.
Wait, what?
Merp, merp.
Maybe Hope Solo?
I mean, she could tie him in a knot, tie him in a bow.
Yeah, I guess if you're just going like extremes, yeah, Hope Solo could probably
That
talk.
fucking monster from yesterday, she could tuck that puffy pussy back.
Yeah.
Whatever that thing is she got going on down there.
I think that's a weird statement for a hospital to make to
It is.
children. That
Yeah, not from Portland, but yeah, for a legitimate hospital of, medical doctors and experts.
people of all genders can talk. That's just medically wrong.
Yeah.
Why are you lying to kids? What the fuck is going on?
Because you're differentiating between sex and gender. Gender is an identity. It's not a. Listen, I fucking around.
Well,
but
gender
that's
is
what they
men
say.
and women. There's two. That's it.
No, they've hijacked that. That's your sex. That's not your gender, Mike. Jeez.
There are several different methods for tucking, T. The information below helps you tuck in ways that are safe for the body.
I mean, how many ways?
so should-
how many ways are there to tuck? Let's be real about that. How many
Two.
ways? Okay. Well, let's hear.
should
Because I do
train-
one and it's painful as shit.
Should
I mean, I've tucked, but I got big balls, man. I can't I can hold it there, but I couldn't imagine like walking or anything.
Yeah.
Oh, they'd be destroyed.
Oh, they've got some advice for you.
Okay, let's hear.
Should trans boys stuff socks down their pants?
Should they?
Yeah, I mean,
So
if you're gonna
If
tell,
you're gonna tuck, if you're gonna go the
gonna-
other way,
if you're gonna tell people to tuck
well,
to
you
get that
put the fake
gross
titties in and shit like that, right? Put socks in the bra, make the boobies bigger.
Before we go any further,
Okay.
a note on the words we use.
Oh,
The information uses the words penis, scrotum, and testicles. We know you may not use those terms or identify with them. We use them here to refer to body parts that people with tucking needs have, while understanding those words are not for everyone.
yeah, they're just for the men, just for guys, just for dudes.
I don't mind if ladies say it, though.
Well, they can say it, but they don't have it.
Those words are not for everyone. The resource advises it is best to tuck for the first time when you are planning to be at home.
Smart. Yeah, you don't want to take that one on the road right off the bat. Yeah.
What if I don't have a home, bigot?
Oh, yeah. Hey. Well,
Right?
yeah.
What if I live in a trailer or
Still a home. Home is where the heart is, Michael.
homeless?
The streets are your home.
Okay. Bigot.
Cardboard box.
This keeps you from stressing about having to get it right the first time.
Okay. All right.
Really? Do people struggle to get this right?
Hey, I'm telling you, it's like I said, it's not easy.
It is also easier to learn what your body needs to be comfortable when you tuck. Choose a method that feels comfortable to you. So, advice on how to tuck.
Yeah.
There are two main ways to tuck: with tape and without.
Okay.
Okay? You didn't think of the tape, did you?
Well, no. I mean, because that was never like a permanent thing.
No.
It was like a Wild Bill kind of thing, like, I'd fuck me.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no.
Buffalo
tape,
Bill.
Or Buffalo Bill, I mean. Yeah. Fine. Correct me.
You might find that simply wearing tight underwear smooths things out enough, or you might want to use tape for as smooth a look as possible.
Now, are we talking up or down?
You're going down. Fruit basket.
Well, that's what I thought. Yeah.
yeah.
But okay.
I don't know where you tape that to your buttocks, cheeks.
Yeah, but I mean, what? I don't know how you. I mean, the bag. For fuck's sake, what happens?
We'll get to your bag, T. Relax.
It doesn't work that way.
The website warns that tucking with tape, although more secure as it is, less likely to come undone, runs a higher risk of skin irritation.
Yeah.
As far as
Oh my
tucking
God,
without
taking
tape,
that off. Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
Well, we're probably talking to kindergartners and third graders
Still,
right
even
now. They're
skin, even
children.
before the hair. I don't.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Even with a full fucking shave.
No one said life was going to be easy for these kids.
That's true.
This is part of it, you know? You're going through it.
You get that good medical grade tape, maybe that doesn't that comes
That
off
stuff still
easy.
sucks. The first step is choosing the right underwear. Look for a tightly woven spandex or microfiber blend.
Okay, good move.
Yeah. Putting your testicles inside your body is not for everyone.
Okay.
Before offering instructions on how to do it by guiding the testicles into the inguinal canals. Inguinal canals?
Wait, you can shove them back inside?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You've never shoved your balls back inside, or you've never had one pop back inside?
No, not like back inside my body, like
Yeah.
out of the bag. I mean, back like
Yeah. There's a canal. Don't try it sitting down. I don't think it'll work as
all
well
right,
sitting down.
all right. Well,
This can feel strange at first,
I
Troy.
smell some extra content.
This can feel strange, possibly even uncomfortable. You should not feel faint or nauseated or have extreme pain. If you do, take a break. Try it again later.
Okay.
Once the testicles are tucked, pull the panus back between your legs. If you find yourself getting hard, just fucking rock. Take a break.
So let it soften her up.
Try again later. An erection will make it impossible to tuck.
Yeah.
In a section titled "Where to Buy Tucking Clothing," the handout offers some suggestions, including an online company that sells gaffs, Gaffs,
No idea.
and underwear designed for tucking, as well as an Etsy shop that offers affordable gaffs and underwear for tucking.
Okay.
I thought a gaff was like a fuck up.
Yeah. Or isn't that like something in like TV? There's a gaffer.
There's gaffers, yeah.
Yeah. Wouldn't they do something with gaffs? If you're a gaffer,
Maybe.
you would be proficient with a gaff.
Maybe.
I had no idea the balls could go back inside you. And when you first said that, I really thought you meant throw them back and shove them up the fucking butthole. I'm like, man, you got to really get back there to fucking pop those up into there.
No. You've never had a ball like just like
I think
sit
so.
with your legs a weird way and have one pop back in?
Not that I'm aware of. No. I mean, no.
How big is your bag?
You've seen it.
Yeah, I have, unfortunately.
It's a sizable bag. It's been commented on.
Yeah.
But it takes big balls in this world.
So that's what they're doing at the #1 children's hospital in
Good for them.
Portland,
Good
Oregon.
for them. Yeah. But can't wait for that to make its way across the country.
Yeah. I just love it. What the fuck is going on in this world, man?
I don't know. All I can think about is trying to shove a ball back up inside me.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if other guys don't know what the try to stand up and do it.
I don't. But there's not even like a hole there. What?
Yeah, it's the Niagara Canal.
I don't know.
Did you get it?
No, fuck no.
I'm not
I'll
going to give
try
you a
it
hand.
later.
I'm not going to give you
No,
a hand.
no,
Have
no.
Hack give you a hand
I
with
need
it later.
I don't need a hand. I need guidance. I need a tutorial.
Yeah. Well, go to the Portland Children's Hospital. You can sit in a
I gotta wait
class
till
with
it's in
other
the.
8-year-olds.
I gotta wait till it's in the adult hospital. I'm not going to do it with a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
See, they got little fucking beans. They can shove them back up in there.
Yeah.
Half the time, one of them hasn't even dropped yet.
Yeah, true.
So
True. Axios is warning its readership about the latest development threatening public safety and our democracy. What do you think that could be?
Oh, we already knew what the biggest threat to democracy was.
Which is, do you remember?
I know. I'm drawing a blank. Fuck. It was shit. It was ridiculous.
White nationalism.
White nationalism.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, the rise of white nationalist Hispanics is the next one. Be on the lookout.
Okay.
That's
a funny statement.
Article attempts to drum up fear about a small but increasingly visible number of far-right provocateurs with Hispanic backgrounds who spread racist, anti-Semitic messages. The authors list a number of people of Hispanic ethnic background who attacked Americans of black or Asian descent Although there was no indication that white nationalism motivated the perpetrators, one of the assailants, Jose Gomez III, stabbed a white Sam's Club employee who intervened to stop Gomez from further assaulting this Asian family. The other guy, what are you doing? Trying to get a ball up there?
Oh, I got that little fucking bellyache from the fucking ball. Like, now I get that half like I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave your balls alone.
I'm not touching them anymore. It's that like delay, you know, that
Yeah,
that
they
graze
graze the
delay.
nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like now all of a sudden I was like, oh, I don't like it.
Yeah.
All right.
You gonna be all right?
Nah, yeah, I'm fine. I'm not gonna pursue the tuck.
Yeah. Leave it. You don't need it.
Yeah.
The other guy, Alex Michael Ramos, asked pointedly, "You call me a fucking white supremacist? I'm fucking Spanish. I was raised in the fucking ghetto, assholes."
It's a good quote.
That's a great quote, isn't it?
Yeah.
Axios acknowledges that non-white members of the white nationalist movement face a glass ceiling.
You think?
They can't climb our ranks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They can't.
They're stuck to middle management at best.
There are limits to how accepted some far-right Latino activists can become in white supremacist and neo-Nazi circles.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not letting them in my group.
No.
Will not rise to extreme power.
Yeah. No wizards.
Not,
no
hell no. No grand cyclopses.
cyclopses. None of
No,
that.
no. You're not leading a meeting, okay?
Yeah.
You could sit in the back and,
You can be the press secretary.
yeah, you can further the
Take
cause.
the minutes.
You can light a cross if you want. You can get the gas.
Bring the tamales.
Yeah, sure. But you're not leading a fucking meeting, right?
It's
You're not,
ironic.
you're not on the cover of White Nationalist magazine anytime soon.
I wouldn't think so.
No.
Some Clayton Bigsby shit.
Yeah, it's real Clayton Bigsby shit. So yeah, they say now that Latinos are aligning with the GOP, Latinos are the new white nationalists.
Oh, because the Dems lost them.
Yeah, the Dems are
The
losing.
Dems are
hard.
losing the Hispanics.
Oh, the people they've fucking
Yeah.
taken their vote for granted for 100 years and ignored.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah, because now they see how they played this whole border thing and all this kind of bullshit too.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, fuck yourself.
It's a losing argument. I'm telling you, this could be a blessing in disguise, all of this illegal immigration, because so many of those people have very, very conservative and religious backgrounds.
Keep kicking more and more people over to the right. Keep
Yeah.
kicking more and more over to here.
Yeah.
Just start dwindling your numbers.
Translation, this is writer Jazz Shaw tweeted, translation, the rise of Hispanic voters who don't vote for Democrats, who have ignored them and taken their votes for granted. Whatever the website's intentions, the legacy media have increasingly incorporated conservative and independent minorities into a vast white nationalist conspiracy. This started in 2020 when exit polls showed that Trump's share of the Hispanic vote increased
Yeah.
from 2016. The Washington Post said that Hispanics had become the newest layer of multiracial whiteness. This is just getting comical. It's comical on a level I don't even know what to say anymore.
It's not real life.
CNN's website titled one of their articles, "White Supremacy with a Tan." It's just
Okay.
which
That's
argued
cute.
that the ideology of white supremacy is elastic enough to include people of other ethnic backgrounds. Last
Are there
June,
black white supremacists?
yes, this guy, Larry Elder, who ran
Oh,
for
right.
governor
Yep.
in California, and famously last June, a headline in the LA Times warned that Larry Elder was the blackface of white supremacy,
Right. That's
which
right.
was just hilarious. I don't, off the top of my head, remember how privileged Gavin Newsom is, but extreme privilege. Okay, when you're talking about the mayor there, or the governor, was he the governor? He was running for
Newsom's the governor.
yeah, governor.
California.
Jesus Christ.
They tried to
Newsom's
impeach
family legacy is huge and well known, as privileged as you can
Just
get.
the name Gavin Newsom
Yes.
sounds hoity-toity.
Elder's decision to run against Democrat Gavin Newsom felt like an insult to blackness. So, okay, so you're telling me Larry Elder, who grew up in Compton in the fucking hood and rose up with strict parenting and is a well-known conservative talk show host, they won't even debate him. He will fucking whoop all their asses. Any takers. He famously he converted Dave Rubin, gay leftist fucking whatever. He had him on his show, and he tried. Dave Rubin famously was trying to do this. Like, oh my God, but racism exists. And he's like, where? And he's like, well, blacks are discriminated against more. And he's like, where? And Larry Elder kicked his fucking teeth in so bad for 20 minutes, he flipped him.
Nice.
The guy went fucking Republican, is now a staunch right winger, and he points to the Larry Elder interview that he did.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's embarrassing. I mean, I've never got my ass kicked so fucking hard, but everything he said, Larry Elder just traipsed on him, whether it's Black Lives Matter, fucking race wars, all this shit. So here's a guy who came from absolutely nothing and rose to the top, and it's an insult to blackness that this fucking black guy was running for governor. How dare he? Against Gavin Newsom, the most privileged politician in California.
It was because
Really?
because he was conservative.
Right.
And they can't have that voice, and they can't have
Wow.
let any momentum go from the black or the brown community to that side. They can't afford it. And they've taken it for granted forever.
It's an insult to humanity that you can make a statement like that. Larry Elder's a fucking straight up black dude who happens to be more conservative.
Yeah.
That's his crime. Now he doesn't get to be black in their eyes anymore.
Yeah.
He's a fake black. He's an Uncle Tom.
Yeah.
Really?
That's how they have to, defame him to cut him off at the knees before he can get any real momentum.
538.com followed up the outcomes of the 21 Virginia elections, which swept Governor Winsome Sears into office, with a story originally titled "Why Racist White Voters Often Favor Black Republicans."
Wow.
Yeah, or they just like Republicans and they don't give a fuck if they're gay or black.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've never. If someone has good ideas and good, like Larry Elder's fucking brilliant. You listen to a full-length interview with Larry Elder and tell me the guy's not fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
And why won't anyone debate him? Again, people on the left, explain that to me. Why won't anyone debate him?
Because their shit's not based in facts, most of it.
Yeah.
Just like, I don't know the interview that you're talking about, but when you start
Oh, it's
doubling
fucking
down,
awesome.
I believe it. But when
It's
you
so
start,
fun.
if you're just going to spew these left wing talking points, racism's there. Okay, why? How? Defend it. Give me examples.
Yeah.
You start, making them defend it. You're defending the indefensible. They can't. So some people will just, and doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But good for him for finally waking up and going, oh yeah, I guess I'm kind of fucking wrong. I guess I've just been fed a line of bullshit.
So this black woman, Winsome Sears, gets into office. Sears, the first black woman elected to a statewide office in Virginia history, called on MSNBC host Joy Reid to invite her on the show.
Yeah.
Have me on the show
Come on, Joy.
for a debate. This is after Michael Eric Dyson accused her of spewing white supremacy by ventriloquist effect.
I remember this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reid has yet to have her on the show.
No. But yeah, that's just it. That terrifies them because they've thought they've just had the minorities in lockstep by default, and you start getting some of these people like Elder that have authority, and they'll do anything they can to not let that happen.
Yeah.
It terrifies them because they can't afford
That's
to
just
lose
so-
those numbers.
I would think so many people would look at that and go, that's like when Biden said, if you can't decide to vote for me or Trump, you ain't black. Like, no, dude, you don't get to make declarations like that. Is so
Yes, that
insulting and
spoke
so
volumes
offensive.
right there. Was that
Yeah.
Charlemagne that it was on?
Charlemagne the God.
Yeah.
It's so insulting and so degrading and so
Yeah.
it's just and it
Taken
shows
for
the
granted. That's
level
what
of
it's
like
been.
no, you have to vote for me because of your skin color. I just don't understand it. And doing that, the black face of white supremacy.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Stretch.
The LA Times. That's a fucking headline on the front page of the LA Times.
Anything that's not left is white supremacy.
Yeah.
That's it. Far
This is
right, alt
crazy.
right, whatever. Insert slur here.
Yeah. It's just crazy. And it's getting worse, too. Police had to go in to protect a conservative debater at Yale Law School.
Oh my God, I would think that is fairly conservative.
No.
I would have thought. No?
No.
Really? I mean,
No.
Ivy League, I would think is conservative.
No.
You don't
no,
think so?
No.
Really?
No, not with these young students.
Well,
They've
I
been
mean, I knew the new
propagandized so fucking
generation,
hard.
but
No.
still, overall.
They were filmed threatening and you won't even believe this. When you talk about a threat to your democracy, like, listen closely to the details of this and tell me explain to me how this isn't a threat to democracy, right? One of the top law schools in the world,
Yeah.
Yale.
Yep.
So these aren't stupid people. These aren't uneducated people. These are the brightest of the brightest. These are the people that end up running countries
Yep.
and corporations, right? That's what happens with people that graduate with law degrees from Yale.
Yeah.
So the two guest speakers and staff were threatening them at a free speech event. So this is an event on
Ironic,
free speech,
isn't it?
where a conservative guest successfully defended a Supreme Court decision of a Colorado baker who refused to make a cake for a gay wedding ceremony. Police were forced to escort the guest speakers from Yale Law School's free speech debate after more than 100 students intimidated the conservative panelists by yelling they would literally fight you, bitch. And
Classy.
caused a riot in
Classy.
the auditorium by blocking the hall's exits.
Stay classy, Yale.
Yeah. The chaos broke out at the start of a panel featuring progressive Monica Miller from the American Humanist
Humanist? Okay. Because people.
Association with Kristen Wagner, conservative Christian of the Alliance Defending Freedom, ADF nonprofit. The purpose of the panel
Free speech.
was to illustrate that a liberal atheist, Kristen Wagner, I'm sorry, Monica Miller, a liberal atheist, and the conservative Christian, Kristen Wagner, could find common ground on free speech issues. So this was an exercise
Yep.
to show they don't agree on shit, but both took the same side in a 2021 case involving legal remedies for First Amendment violations that was presented to the Supreme Court, but protesters were outraged by the ADF's successful Supreme Court defense of this Colorado baker who refused to make a gay wedding cake. They were also infuriated by the group's support for a measure that anyone who wants to change their gender must have gender reassignment surgery. Miller was harangued ahead of the event, with students claiming her very presence at the event was harming the flourishing of queer lives,
Oh, my God.
just for being on campus.
Yeah.
The protesters berated the speaker, chanting, "Protect trans kids, shame, shame," throughout the law school building. After police escorted her and Miller out of the building, Wagner expressed horror for the students' behavior, alleging the future of the legal profession in America is in dire straits. It was disturbing to witness law students whipped up into a mindless frenzy. I did not feel it was safe to get out of the room without security. Yale law students are our future attorneys, judges, legislators. We must change course and restore a culture of free speech and civil discourse at Yale and other law schools, or the future of the legal profession in America is in dire straits. Miller said, as lawyers, we have to put aside our differences and talk to opposing counsel. If you can't talk to your opponents, you can't be an effective advocate. A member of the Federalist Society, which hosted the panel, said they selected Wagner and Miller to demonstrate how a conservative Christian and a liberal atheist were able to find common ground on issues of free speech. It was pretty much the most innocuous thing you could talk about.
Yeah. Sounds like they handled their part. They understood the assignment.
Yeah.
And did well.
This is such a problem, man.
And rather than the kids, the students understanding that
Yeah.
and using that as a teachable moment,
Right.
they reverted to that fucking mob mentality.
Yeah.
And the tantrum of
Yeah.
just screaming and fucking
Whining
having
and
a
crying.
fit. Even to the "I'll fight you, bitch."
So, I'll fight you, bitch. Yeah. Blocking exits.
Amazing. that is our future.
I don't know how, if you're the dean of a law school at Yale and this basic fundamental concept isn't understood, I don't care what year they are in law school. Like, this concept of free speech and debate is what your profession is. Like, that's your profession. So if you can't have that without throwing mindless tantrums, you flunk. You should be kicked out of the fucking school. I don't know what else to say.
True.
Like, if you can't grasp the basic fundamentals of debate, what are you going into law for? It doesn't make any sense on
The
any
whole
level.
system has failed.
You should go, every one of these students, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you, but you clearly go take up basket weaving down the street. Because this is a very serious thing. People are believed in this country to be innocent until proven guilty, and everybody's entitled to a defense. So you cannot have this attitude and be in the law system in America. It doesn't work.
Oh God, no, they'll wash out. Or maybe let them go be all the shitty fucking defense attorneys out there.
Yeah, but you don't have many Yale fucking lawyers, ambulance chasers.
Right.
You know, these are the most privileged of privilege. That's the ironic part, too.
Yeah.
Talk about privilege. You're at Yale Law School, ivory tower fucking privilege.
Yeah. Like you say,
you already have connections with politicians at that point.
For sure.
The people are making recommendations on your behalf.
No, this whole thing has spiraled so far out of control. I mean, you'd say the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Yeah.
And it's true because, you know, this started as smaller, you know, gay rights and things like that. Like, be more, you know, considerate and open-minded and all that kind of stuff. All realistic things and overall for the good of the world and society.
Yeah.
But it doesn't end. It has the snowball effect.
Right.
You know, it starts and it goes, and then it spews off into extremists, and it has to go farther and farther and farther.
Yeah.
You know, where does it end? And eventually, it's the people that started it aren't going to even recognize their own cause because someone else and took it to such an extreme that those people that started it are going to start reverting back.
Yeah,
they're going to start. They're just going to keep losing traction. The
Yeah.
more it's going to narrow down, narrower and narrower and narrow, and they're going to cut their own throat. They're going to eat themselves.
The ACLU is a great example of what you're talking. American Civil Liberties. Lawyers who would take up cases that you know where someone's civil liberties where they felt, you know, this guy's not getting fair representation because he's a Nazi or he's fucking gay or whatever.
Yeah.
And they would take these cases pro bono and stuff, and they would fight for the little guy. And the ACLU was founded originally on, and these are Jewish lawyers who were taking up the cases of Nazis, saying that free speech has to be protected for these people, has to be, and fought on those. Like, imagine that. Jewish lawyers defending Nazis for their free speech. That's how important free speech was.
Because the law is the law.
Yeah.
I mean,
And so now the ACLU has a hit list. I guarantee you, if they even got wind of this show, we'd be on it. As just like terrorist, inciting terrorism show with conservative. Like, they've got a grand list of all the people that should be silenced. It's like, to your point, you wouldn't even recognize them from their beginnings
where it started,
anymore.
exactly.
It's eating itself completely.
And so the people that started it, I mean, have got to be going, the fuck are these people doing?
What are they doing?
You know?
How did you get here?
Yeah, you just distance yourself, and it's like when that coach or the I don't remember, the woman from the Olympic women's swimming or whatever removed herself because she couldn't be part of it with the Leah Thomas stuff and all that. She said, I just can't be part of it. It's it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, as those people start stepping away, and then you start filling those voids with more and more extremist type views like that.
Yeah.
Then
Stand your
that's
ground.
where it goes.
Hold the line.
Yeah, you
Hold
have
the
to.
line.
You have to.
Here's some disturbing stuff. Protesters, as they left the event, one yelled, "Fuck you," as others began to stomp, shout, clap, sing, and pound on the hall's walls. Students and professors claimed that protesters were so loud that they disrupted classes, exams, and faculty meetings. 2 days after the panel, 417 law students, equating for more than 60% of the law school's student body, signed an open letter issuing support for the peaceful student protesters. The letter also alleged that protesters have been imperiled by the presence of police. The danger of police violence in this country is intensified against black LGBTQ people, and
here we go.
particularly black trans people.
Oh, don't forget the victim card.
Police-related trauma includes, but is certainly not limited to, physical harm. Even with all the privilege afforded to us at Yale Law School, the decision to allow police officers in a response to the protest put Yale's queer student body at risk of harm.
Wait, are these the people that were threatening this woman? That
Yeah.
this woman had to have police escort off of the premises? I'll fight you, bitch.
Yeah.
Right? But now the police show up because of your actions.
Yes.
And your... God.
Yes.
Just fucking
Do
make it
you
stop.
want to just take your headphones off and just
I
walk out of
do.
the fucking
I
room,
want-
don't you?
yeah.
It's so... Dude, you're talking about 60% of the law school's student body
Yeah.
signing this.
We're
The police were brought in to
doomed.
protect against your violent rhetoric, you fucking morons.
doomed. I know. Your actions bring the police, and then you're the victim because the police are there.
Because the police are there. Because-
Hypocrisy.
It's... yeah. I don't... You know, I used to think that, well, the adults will stay in charge as we go. No, dude, no. You're
Nobody's
talking...
at the wheel.
An 18-year-old today is a 24-year-old in 2028.
Yeah.
And a
good math.
24-year-old, yeah, right? I got that right.
I didn't even pay attention, but I'll
So
give you
what
the
are they in
benefit of the
college?
doubt.
21? 21?
Yeah,
So you're
from-
talking 5 years from now, they're 26 years old, they're young CEOs.
Hmm.
They're running law firms.
Possibly.
You
Yeah,
know,
still got to pay some dues to get to that point, but yeah,
Coming out of Yale, they're going to have a huge head start, man.
they will. But they're
Huge.
going to the premier firms in the country too. And
Is
things
it
like
possible that they're just whipped up into a frenzy? But I just don't see it. I don't see it.
I don't even see why that's a whippable offense,
Yeah.
a frenziable offense.
To me, it's a kick you out of
You
the law
didn't
school
you didn't
offense.
like the
Expel 'em.
answer, so you fucking threw a fit.
Yeah. To
And
the
you-
point that the cops had to show up at your uber privileged fucking campus and protect.
From your peaceful protest, of which you threatened violence
Yeah.
against a guest speaker
and had to protect the
That-
guest speaker from your fucking violent
that was the
actions.
only one that got the assignment right.
Right.
And was there to teach you a valuable lesson that went right the fuck over your head.
Yeah. How
That
come
you
we're
missed
smart enough to see
completely.
this, but Yale students aren't?
Because I got a fucking PhD in common sense.
Yeah.
A master's, a double master's, and a minor in balls.
Yeah.
So. And these people don't. They can have all the book smarts in the world, and they're still fucking morons.
It's just
Yeah, you 60% of Yale
it's just
law school
unbelievable.
morons.
Netflix.
And chill.
Boy, they're taking some shit today.
What'd they do?
Well, users are threatening to cancel. I know. I don't
Doesn't
buy
have anything
it.
to do with Chappelle this time, does it?
No.
Okay.
Cancel their subscriptions. That's what they're threatening, because the platform revealed that it's cracking down on password sharing.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, if you're the one sharing your password, then I'm sure they're going to be really pissed if you cancel your subscription.
Why? Yeah.
Because you're the one that's fucking it up. Like, okay, if you're so mad about this, you're the one sharing the fucking passwords. Goodbye.
Yeah. I don't know.
And they're making it harder. They already cracked down on this.
Some of them, but
And
they're-
rightfully so.
Yes.
The whole point. I mean,
Yeah, but okay. So Beth and I lived less than 3/4 of a mile from each other.
yeah.
And we would share it. Sometimes we'd watch it at her house, sometimes at mine. Like you and Hat, if you were sharing if you had an account, it's like, oh, we're staying tonight at fucking Hat's house.
It's probably not the two people shares that they're concerned with.
Well, I don't know. They're going to start charging. They're just going to go, oh, you use it in another household, and then fucking upcharge you.
Well, they can't verify that I don't. It's just like if I went to Hats and logged into Netflix when I was there. The problem is when you start logging in at the same time in two different locations.
So they're testing a new system where users will have to pay an extra fee to share their account with people outside their household.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Yeah.
With your new Patreon page.
Yeah.
And if one person got the thing,
Yeah,
and
bullshit.
then just okay,
Hell
well
no.
now it's a little personal.
Hell no.
Fuck them. I side with Netflix on this.
Well-
I mean, I could see them, not getting super fucking hairy over like one or two. But the problem is that it's rampant. People just give their shit out, and it's 10, 12 people using the same account.
Well, no, the problem is you have 8,000 fucking subscription options now. And it's like, I do want to watch some stuff on Peacock. I do want to watch some stuff on Hulu. I do want to watch some stuff on Netflix. But it's like what was a cure-all almost for outrageous cable bills is now worse than cable
Yeah, it
bills.
is. Yeah, of course. And you still almost have to have cable
Yeah, if
for a
you
lot
want
of the
football.
live TV shit.
Yeah.
And it's so bits and pieces. That's why I say you're gonna start seeing this grouping of
Yeah.
it, the bundling, if you will,
Yeah.
of these things.
They're testing it elsewhere right now, which seems weird. Chile, Costa Rica, and Peru.
Yeah, doing it in smaller markets. So
Yeah.
like if it blows up in their face, it doesn't hurt too bad.
We need the money so we can make more great TV shows and movies for you. God.
I mean, it's proprietary. It is what it is. It's
Yeah.
a pay service.
Yeah.
And so,
I know.
I mean, it's like going and buying one movie ticket and then holding the door and letting 10 people come walk
yeah.
in.
Who hasn't done that?
Well, right, but it's not right. But it's not right.
It's not right. No,
Okay.
I agree with you.
And I mean, is it getting too expensive? Of course it is.
Yeah.
And when Netflix, for a long time, sort of had the market on the streaming service, they were about the only ones doing it. Right? And then Hulu, Amazon Prime, and now everybody's
Apple,
having
NBC, ABC, they've
it.
all
Well,
got their own platform.
now they all do,
Right.
and they're all being super proprietary about it. Like
Yeah.
you can't get that stuff anywhere except for here. So whereas even like cable, it sucked, it was expensive, but you had access to everything.
Yeah.
Now they're taking it in their bits and pieces and all that. So what used to be $100 cable bill is now $20 here, $20 here, $20 here, $20 here, $20 here.
Yeah.
To get all the things.
People are pissed too because there's supposed to be like family shares. So you got a family and there's a 5 in a household,
Yeah.
and they all want to watch different shit on different TVs in the house.
Mm-hmm.
They can. Well, when 3 of those kids go to college,
Yeah.
they're moved out of that house and they've been able to keep their Netflix account because of the family one that they've been using.
Yep.
And so now they're talking about cracking down on stuff like that. So I understand why people would be pissed. I understand the other argument too.
Well, I think
But-
I don't think that it's going to be an absolute like your kids at college aren't going to be able to use that Netflix account. I bet you that if it's the family and if it's justifiable, then okay.
Well, that's what it sounds like they're doing.
We'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see how it is.
Different
and
households.
they're gonna come out. Well, different households.
Yeah.
But I mean, all right, we'll see.
So if you're in a dorm room and an IP address is at that dorm room, it's not your house.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're interpreting what different households is. Like me and Had are different households,
Right.
but we're not family.
Yeah.
We're not related.
Right.
So, I mean, your kids being away at college. I'm just saying that I'd be surprised if they really start fucking on that up,
Yeah.
because then they're going to wrinkle the feathers. And the problem is to really just crack down on the people that are just sharing it with everybody.
Right. Right.
So,
Moving on to other things, and I'm going to need to pull up some pictures here in a second, T. But a Texas student was left disfigured after she went to dog sit, and she was gonna. She got a little bit attacked by the dogs.
oh,
Yeah, like 800 bites.
oh, Jesus.
Well,
Who the fuck was she dog sitting for? I got this lovely puppy named Cujo. You're gonna love him.
German Shepherd and a Rottie.
Oh, God, yeah, those are tough.
Yeah. She was worried that her boyfriend wouldn't want to stay with her anymore. Her name's Jacqueline Duran. She's 22. She said she feared her injuries would end her relationship with her boyfriend, Nathan. But the year before, old Nate got cancer, and she stuck with him.
Oh, okay.
So, but she asked him straight up, do you still want to? Oh, I'm sorry, T.
Oh, hey, there I am.
She said, I asked him straight up, do you still want to be with me? I've changed forever. He said, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Aw,
Yep.
that's love. And scars heal. Where's the? Oh, you fucking.
Do the gallery. Do the gallery. Don't post it yet.
I'm not. I'm not on it yet. What's this one right here? Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, for fuck's sake!
So she got a
Hold
job.
on, let me. Oh God, that wasn't.
back
that
to
wasn't.
left.
I was going to say that wasn't the number
Left.
2 I was on.
Left.
No, that was the one. That was. I started at 1. What do you want me to go left?
Oh, okay.
That's what I was trying to get back to where you.
Yeah,
had
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay. See, stop yelling at me.
No, I thought it was up to something else. Never mind.
I know. I'm just kidding.
So she got a job at a local Petco's in a suburb of Dallas. She quit her job there because she disliked working with crickets and rodents.
Oh yeah. Well, they won't fucking kill you like dogs will.
Right?
Oh, she ain't dead.
But Nathan asked her for a number on her last shift.
Oh,
And so
way
Yeah.
to go, Nate.
and their relationship was cemented when she stood by him through a cancer diagnosis.
She looks like a sweetheart.
Yeah. She's got, Duran also talked of her anger at the dog's owners, Dr. Justin Bishop and his wife, Ashley. Hadn't been in contact with her much since she was attacked. I wanted to hear from them. It just kind of breaks my heart that they didn't reach out. Duran had been hired to dog sit for the pair and went to see the pets for a meet and greet after agreeing to do so, during which time the animals appeared well behaved. The Bishops promised her the animals would be in their crates when she came over, but then they texted her on the day of the booking to say, they're loose in the house. So she was mauled the moment she let herself in.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the dogs are protecting. But this is the first time she had been there?
She was there with the parents,
Yeah.
or the couple, the day before, just to meet them.
Right.
And they said, "Well, they'll be crated when you get here tomorrow." And then they weren't crated. She let
Oh,
herself in.
that's a fucking lawsuit.
Yeah.
Big time. All right, should I go through
She
these?
still wants to be a dog sitter. Hold on.
Okay.
But that night, that sight of German Shepherd and Pit Bull type dogs, like the two to maul or trigger her. I
bet. Yeah, you're going to be fucked up for big dogs from now on.
Yeah. Let's see. The attack happened a day before her 22nd birthday.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I bet that was a shitty 22nd birthday.
Yeah.
Before going home, she was assured the two dogs, a German Shepherd named Lucy and a Pit Bull named Bender, yeah, Bender, would be in their crates and kennels. They were quoted as saying, she started it. She braked into our house and
Yeah,
everything.
that's
She was giving me the stinks eye.
Yeah, that sounds like a direct quote. That sounds like Bender.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
the Bender I know.
Yeah.
So can people see that picture of her?
Yes, that she's up. I've had it just on this. I haven't gone through yet. You told me to hold off.
So as soon as she entered the home on December 23rd, this is 2 days before fucking Christmas and
Oh
her
my
day
God.
before her birthday.
Yeah, this is a tough blow.
This is the week for her. It's my birthday on the 24th and then
Yeah.
Christmas the next
Gonna go
day.
get a couple extra bucks for some dog sitting. Do
Yep.
something special for my boyfriend.
For Nate. I'm going to hook
Big
Nathan
Nate.
up.
Yeah. Okay.
So as soon as she opens the door, they pounce and maul her. 800 bite marks.
Oh my God.
The dogs ripped off Duran's ears, nose, and face, leaving nothing but bone behind. She lost 30% of her blood. When I felt skin hang off my face, I thought I was going to die.
Yeah, that will fucking do it for sure.
She was unable to call for help, but 911 was alerted because the property's front door was left open when the dogs pounced, triggering an alarm.
Oh man.
When first responders got there, they weren't able to enter the home for 37 minutes because the dogs were so aggressive.
Oh, how did they not just shoot the dogs?
Right?
I mean, I'm all not for shooting dogs, but in that situation, how do you not just shoot the fucking dogs?
Oh, they went full euthanasia on them.
Eventually.
They took little kids in Asia on them. They went youth in Asia, and they did. They killed these fucking dogs.
Well, yeah, but not for 37 fucking minutes.
Yeah. And they were finishing up their work. I knew monkeys could do this.
Unbelievable.
Despite the horrific attacks.
poor
And
girl.
this is why I
Oh.
pull it up. Duran says she's ready for the world to see her face. It's time to show who I am now, and I can't be scared of it.
Oh, look at there's the offenders.
Look at them. Look at them. They got blood all over them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, she started it.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel bad for them because, right? Like they don't know. Somebody came into the house and that's what they're doing. But I mean, fuck.
Take it easy, guys.
Yeah, right?
You got them
Like-
down. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah,
You know.
but that's that mob mentality. Oh my god.
Yeah, look at
that
the
what
next
a
picture.
horrifying fucking.
Look at that. Their
Oh.
dog bed,
Wow.
blood all over the. She lost 30% of her blood.
Yeah, holy cow. This is like an episode of Dexter.
Yeah.
There's blood everywhere. Oh, this poor girl.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got a long road back, but good for her. And
Hanging in there, Nate.
Yeah.
Look at
Oh,
that.
she's
Oh.
such a cutie too.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah, she just looks like a sweetheart. This is what the sign said
Yeah.
on the neighbors? They have a sign that says, "Crazy dogs, please don't knock or ring the bell. Call or text instead. Please leave packages by the door." So,
Sign on the door warns. Okay, so that must have been that
yeah, so that's at the neighbor's house.
nice crib.
Yeah,
He's
so
a
they
doctor.
got some money, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Here's all the cops that saved the girl. Yeah, this is going to be a real problem
There's
for the
her
neighbors.
parents.
And that's why that's probably why the neighbors haven't, been too in touch, because I'm sure their lawyers are like, no, just shut the fuck up. Just don't.
They didn't know she was in the hospital for 7 hours after the attack. That's John and Shirley, her
Parents.
Yeah, probably couldn't recognize her.
Yeah, right.
After the dogs pushed the door, open, Duran claims they knocked her off balance, causing her to fall and drop her cell phone. The dogs were so violent and bloodthirsty that they pulled all of her clothes off, including her blue jeans.
Jeez. Yeah, you got to rip some fucking shit to get jeans off.
Yeah. Police said body cam footage shows the bloody dog beds, blood on the floor. She was laying on her stomach naked when police were finally able to enter their home and rescue her.
Unbelievable. I mean, yeah, there's nothing. I've had this, and I'm a grown ass man. That if I'd fuck a dog up.
Yeah,
if it came right down to it.
I know the feeling, team.
And I mean, I know it's hard. I know when that first bite and they latch on and that kind of shit, and they can bite hard like motherfuckers. But I can just pick the fucking dog up and just start slamming him off the fucking walls and stomp his like.
Yeah, you think that
she can't. I mean, she would never stand a chance against a dog like that.
Right.
Not. I mean, even a little bit.
I don't think you could get as far with one of those rots or pits as you think.
Yeah, because it's life or death. It's me or him. That's what it comes down to. And I will fucking kill that dog. I mean, I will destroy that fucking dog. Unless he gets,
I wonder what the odds are.
I have no idea. I will rip his fucking eyeballs out of his fucking skull and shove them up his fucking asshole.
Yeah, I wonder if experts would say, "Oh, sweet boy, you have fucking no idea how powerful these dogs are."
I'm
that
sure
thing would rip your throat out before you even knew it hit you.
And maybe if it got to my throat, sure. But I'm talking about it. I mean, the defensive dog's going to come up. It's going to latch onto your arm.
Yeah.
First and foremost, and it's going to fucking do that.
Shake, yeah.
Yeah, and it's going to hurt.
Oh, yeah, it's going to break your fucking arm.
But that's when it's on, because it's now I'm going to die or the dog's going to die.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it is, and I'm not going to die. I mean,
it's going to be.
I'll go down fucking fighting. I promise you that. I'm not going to guarantee I'll win.
Yeah. I'll tell you this.
If the dog's under 100 pounds, I'll own him. I'll take him out.
I was wrestling with Shelby a lot in Arizona because she's neglected a little bit. That she's kind of on her own. Mm-hmm. But I love giant Roops.
Yeah.
She's like 65 pounds,
yeah.
right? Big, medium, good size fucking dog, CC, but big. Mm-hmm. And when that dog would get charged up, and I'd be like, come on, tug of war. When that thing would get charged up and really fucking leap at me, no, dude, that thing would fuck me up. Mm-hmm. And I could pick her up. And she's not trying to be mean.
No, I know.
She's not growling. She's not angry. She's just roughhousing. Mm-hmm. And that bitch can knock you on your ass.
Sure.
Cece has come close.
Yeah.
Cece's got a little mean streak in her. She can fucking...
You can't even stand up on the ice out there. Of course, dog's going to knock you down.
Yeah, right. I could stand up now, but Cece's almost knocked me over a couple times. She's little.
Yeah.
I think if it was a battle to the death, me versus Cece, I'll whoop her ass.
Yeah.
Whoop her ass.
Yeah.
She's 37 pounds.
Well, see, you're talking about, I mean, it's a completely different scenario from like talking about doing it and being in that moment. Like when that actually happens and you wouldn't feel anything. You wouldn't feel the pain, the adrenaline and shit that would kick in that situation. You wouldn't. I mean, I don't know. Fight or flight.
Who is it? Is it Costa? Is it Christina's dad that trains police German Shepherds?
Oh, maybe. I think I remember hearing something like that. I don't know.
Send us an email. Could Troy take a fucking German Shepherd? I bet you couldn't, dude.
Wow.
I bet that thing would fuck you up hard. I mean, there's obviously some breeds you could, but you get a Doberman
I
latching
can fucking bite too, motherfucker.
Yeah,
and I have opposable thumbs.
Yeah,
I can stick them right in your fucking eye sockets.
Yeah.
So let me know how that feels when I just fucking jammed your eyeball down your throat.
You just said adrenaline kicks in, you wouldn't feel the pain. Neither will they.
Well, we'll see.
That dude will just go hard.
Yeah. Well, then he can't see me either. So we'll see.
He's gonna hear you crying.
I hope I never have to find that out, but that's always been my philosophy. I mean, I'm not saying I kill every dog in the fucking world, but for the most part, push comes to shove, I'll take me.
That's a good picture of her.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to leave it on that, man, because the rest of it is
let's
heartbreaking.
go through them one more time. Would you be able to? Would you stay if this was Hat?
Yeah, of course.
You would?
Of course.
I don't know. I believe.
I know. Well, I'm not as shallow as you. I
Well-
mean, these are wounds. She's gonna. I mean, she's probably never gonna be 100% again. But this is like immediately after the fact. Like this, she's not gonna live the rest of her life like this. She's gonna have a million cosmetic surgeries.
Yeah.
They're gonna put the pieces back together.
I think you'd say that.
Well, I mean, listen. I mean, if we
And
were
then the
dating,
first small argument you got into with Hat would be like, I can't do this anymore.
well, maybe. I mean, it depends on how much.
I'm just fucking with you,
I know.
T.
I mean, listen. If we were like 6 months into the relationship or something, like, hey, sorry,
Yeah.
it's a little heavy for me. You're on your own, but good luck with that. But
Where's the picture of her with the cops out in front of the house?
That's back.
Did you see that one?
Yeah. That was
Look
back.
at those guys. I'd like to hear their side of their story. I mean,
Where was that? Right there.
oh, those legs, what those dogs must have done.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is after the fact. I mean, this is not like they just wheeled her out there and took a picture. This is like days later, weeks later, whatever
Yeah,
this is.
months later. She was in the hospital for 2 months.
Was it 2 months she was in there?
Something like that, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Jacqueline will forever measure her life in terms of before and after opening that door.
Yeah.
She will be permanently disfigured for the rest of her life, and we filed this lawsuit to make sure all the responsible parties are held accountable. It says they're suing for $1 million. That
Yeah.
we know that
That
can be much
that
more
won't
than
even
that.
that won't even start it.
No.
Yeah. Jeez, man.
What's going on there? What I don't know what that is. I'm looking at.
That's like something in her nose or the nose. I don't know if that's real, if that's something
No,
on her
that's not
nose,
real.
or
Oh,
you
you
know.
poor thing,
Yeah,
Jacqueline.
that's awful. And I could imagine her just being fucking triggered by like doors
Oh,
now.
yeah.
One time when I chopped that girl's fingers off.
What?
Yeah,
You did what?
yeah. It was accidental, but middle school, 6th grade. No, 8th grade. I'm sorry.
You chopped a girl's fingers off?
Yeah, it was an accident.
Okay.
But we were fucking around. It was in middle school, and it was the locker room. Like we were in the boys' locker room. It was after school for something, and we were fucking around. And she was on the outside, like trying to pull the door open, and me and somebody else were on the inside, pulling the door shut. And I mean, just laughing, haha, fucking around, playing, and she was trying to pull the door. And it was those, the big metal doors, school doors like that. You can picture with the fucking just the big metal handle like that.
Yeah, yeah.
It was one of those, and she got it open just enough and grabbed the door like this. Oh. They put her, and grabbed the side of the door, and in the process of this, and we went boom and shut the door, and fucking ping ping, like 6 fucking fingers dropped onto the floor.
No.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fucking I mean what? Ah! Fucking like kicked the door open, and she's like ah! Oh, she's like ah!
How come I've never heard this?
Well, I'm not proud of it. I mean, it was an accident, and they put them back on. They didn't look great, but they were back on there. The gym teacher lady ran and got them and put them in ice and stuff, and we didn't get in trouble. It wasn't intentional,
No, she
was-
played around and fucked around and found
You
out.
fucked around and found out, yeah.
Yeah,
Stupid game, stupid prizes.
Yeah.
But that I wonder if like she's like super careful around doors now,
Oh, you think?
like really open,
She probably lives in warm climate and only drives a Jeep with its doors off. She didn't even want doors on her vehicle.
Yeah.
Is there anything more painful? Maybe stubbing a toe on a piece of furniture, but getting your fucking hand slammed on a door. Oh, that sucks. Everyone's been there. Everyone's felt it.
Yeah.
And
Those hurt.
when you just get away to when you just make it out.
Yeah.
That brings fear to me. Like, ooh, that was so close to purple fucking nails and losing that shit.
Yeah.
And, oh, that immediate pain. Whew,
You're adorable.
it's triggering. What?
That's the most painful thing out there.
Yeah. Well,
Burning to death.
I already know what that's like, and I've already said that's number one on the list.
Okay. Childbirth. Just
Fuck
shoving
that.
a watermelon out
Just
your fucking
shut up.
vagina.
Don't drug
hole.
them up for that. Whatever. That doesn't even hurt.
I took a wire all the way through my eyeball. Popped it like a grape.
Really? Mm-hmm. I think you told me that story.
Yeah. That fucking hurt. That fucking hurt a lot.
You ever been burned?
Yeah, a lot. I mean, not over like percentages of my body, but I've had some pretty substantial burns, my man.
Yeah.
I mean, I never like grabbed fucking aluminum
You
furniture.
popped your eye?
Yeah. Like the grid ceiling wires.
Yeah.
That hold up like grid ceilings. Like so, it's a thick fucking wire, not like a little piece of wire, like a pretty all the way through it, all the way to the back.
Oh, Of the eyeball?
Yeah, I just missed. You can still see my scar. I got super lucky. I mean, you're not going to see it from there, but I got super lucky because it was right where the white meets the color,
Yeah.
and then boom, there's a
Well,
whole
you've
story.
got gorgeous blue eyes. If anything
Thank
would have
God,
happened
I
to
know.
them, I
Yeah,
mean,
tragic.
Jesus
We'll
Christ.
do that on a. I'll tell that story. It's a fucked up story. I'll tell it on the. We'll do it a little bonus thing on it.
Okay. Yeah.
Tell how I almost lost my eye.
Oh my God, you must have freaked the fuck out. I would have just freaked out.
Yeah, there's a lot of levels to that story.
Do you pull it out?
It didn't. I didn't even know it was in my eye. I thought I got cut like around my eye. You know, I knew it hurt like a motherfucker, but I didn't realize it went into my eyeball. It was probably an hour before I knew that it was into my eyeball.
It was an hour?
Before I knew it was my eyeball, like that. By the time I had to go.
Do you want to just tell the story?
No, nope, not yet.
No? Okay. No.
It's too long. Let's get out of here.
Okay. Yeah, let's get out of here. It's St. Patrick's Day.
Exactly fucking right. I got another green beer to put in me.
All right.
19 of them.
Fair
You got
enough.
a dirty 30 up there, a BLD.
Fair enough. I wonder what kind of damage we could do to a dirty 30.
Well, if we went hard, it wouldn't even exist.
Wouldn't last?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
All right,
I'm gonna go-
everybody.
I'm gonna go see a band.
Yeah, I'm going to go with you.
Dead at the Winery.
Yeah, there you go. It's great. I know you've been a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, everybody, for hanging with us today. Look for the Patreon page. We'll give you more
When
details.
it gets
as
active,
soon as-
whatever, we'll spread it. We'll put it out
Yeah,
there.
we won't shut up about it because it's literally going to be the life or death of the show, probably at least for the time being.
Yeah,
So
right on.
I hope people get behind it. I hope you like what we're doing. And with that, we'll call it a day. Have a great weekend, everybody. Go blue! In the
Yeah, good
tournament.
win today. Good win. And I
Good
won
win for
20
them.
bucks off that.
Where's State? Are they playing?
They got they got a tough game, and then if they win, they got to go play Duke. So
No.
yeah, do they really win if they win?
Yeah. See you, Michigan State.
Right.
Anyway, see you guys.